I started Camp Blue Ridge in 1974. I was 4.5 years old, and I went for 12 years.
I started as a lower sophomore, and I stayed in camp until I finished graduate school.
I was a camper for a long time. Started as a lower junior, and then was a counselor for 6-7 years. And now I'm able to come back, and it gives me the opportunity to relive my my camping days 1 week a year. So it's funny that people at work go, "Wait a minute, so you're taking vacation to go to work?" I'm like, "Yes."
I started here in 1985. I was at the time a lower junior, 10 years old. I came to camp knowing nobody, and was pretty fortunate to have a bunch of kids in my bunk that I became very close friends with, and have stayed all the way throughout. An upper senior in 1990, group head by 97, color war chief 97, Mr. Equinox 1993, assistant head counselor for about 10 or 11 years. So I've held a lot of different roles, but ultimately the one constant has been I love being here.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I'm a JC, and it's my 8th summer at Blue Ridge. So my camp experience is great. I loved it from the second I stepped foot here, and I think about it every day, whether I'm here or home, and it's the best thing in the entire world.
Hi, my name is Robin, and it is my 15th summer at camp. A lot's changed a lot over the years, because when I was younger, it was all about coming to camp and getting to play sports and go swimming and hang out with my friends. And as I got older, it became a lot more about watching campers do that and helping them cultivate their own camp experience.
Well, I love getting to share the traditions and the way we do things here at camp with my girls, and I hope that they'll carry them on.
We met on the first day of camp in 1985. It was both our first year. Didn't know anybody.
Bunk 12.
And we were both in bunk 12 together. And we ended up having beds, I guess, in the similar area next to each other. And now it's how old are we? It's a couple of years after that now.
28 years later. 28 years later.
Yeah.
We come back every single year. We see lots of changes, but the one thing that stays the same is the tradition, how much everyone loves each other, the singing. It's nice to recognize songs in the mess hall and be able to sing along with people who are here for the first time, people who have been here longer than I have. It's exciting.
I mean, we literally lived together for a full year if you do 6 summers. So I think if you live with someone every single day and do basically everything together, for a full year, you're either going to really like the person or kill them.
Right.
There's just a connection. Everybody just becomes sisters. It doesn't matter where you're from or who you are. Everybody just becomes one.
When you live in a bunk with someone for, 7 weeks, you let your guard down and you get to know someone in a way that you don't get to know in any other type of environment. So I think that's why those friendships stay, because you really become like family. And so just like any other family, through the good, the bad, they're your family for your entire life. So that's really what the camp friends are.
I have a lot of friends that went to different camps, and they all recognize how unique the relationship I have with my friends from camp. And they say that not many of them have that kind of relationship. I think that's one thing that's really interesting and unique about the experience here.
Take it all in. Enjoy every moment of this place, because once it's gone, you wish you were here every summer.
I think it becomes less about being up here for the place, and it's more about being up here for the people. And even for the 3 or 4 hours a year that some of them do it, I think that none of them question whether it was worth it or not.
Every day when I wake up and I go to work, I think to myself, I would love to be in camp, just walking up the hill, going to the social hall, singing with my arms around my best friends, holding hands. I think that people should enjoy it as long as they can and just take in every moment, because before you know it, you might be able to come up and visit, but it's not exactly the same.
You can get just about anything you want out of it, whether it be trying something new, making new friends, taking on a leadership role. Anything you want, you can make happen here.
You really should take in everything at camp and never take anything at this place for granted because it's perfect and there's nothing like it.
I think as a camper, branch out beyond your bunk and meet everyone in your group. As a counselor, staff member, just try and meet every single person and just be nice to them.
My message would be that your camp journey never ends.
Not only do I remember that feeling the days before, right before camp, the night before camp, but also in the middle of the winter, that sadness I remember, that I can't believe I have to wait another 6 months before I could get back to camp.
I love camp. I love everything about camp. Everything at camp is perfect.
When we were younger, we didn't really meet a lot in the winter, but we came back that first day. The next year, it was like we hadn't missed a day.